Hello there guys, it's me UnstableVoltage and welcome to a little update video for the channel. In October 2014 it will mark the 2-year anniversary of the channel, and that is coming up very quickly. So I thought I would just do a little update video to let you know what is going on with the channel currently and plans for the future. So this won't be too long. The game in the background is Wolfenstien The New Order. No, I won't be doing a let's play of it. It's quite a linear and scripted game and I'm not very good at it. If you want to watch me spray bullets randomly and hit nothing at all, go and watch some of my Battlefield 4 videos. So, the best thing to talk about first is probably the current schedule. When The Sims 4 came out, a game that I wasn't originally planning to cover on the channel, but I bought it for fun and was enjoying playing it, so I decided that I would make videos. Now, initially, when it first came out, I was uploading them at the rate of about 2 videos a day. They were quite popular and people seemed to be enjoying them. That has slowed down a little bit now over the last week or so, which is fair enough because the initial hype from the game's launch has now dissipated somewhat. So I'm still making those videos and putting them out, that probably only one per day for the foreseeable future. Of course, with it being an open-ended sandbox game, there isn't really an end to the game as such. There's no win condition, so there may come a point where it's just starting to get a little bit repetitive and I don't feel that the videos I'm making have anything new or different to offer, and that's the point when I will probably retire that series. But for the time being, The Sims 4 will continue about once per day, and that is on weekdays of course, because traditionally I don't usually put videos out at the weekend. Now, my other 2 main series that are running at the moment, which is Civilization 5, currently the One City Challenge as Venice, and also Europa Universalis 4, still a terrible title to say, which is currently the England-Britain game. I'm probably going to carry on doing what I have been doing, and that is putting them out on alternate weekdays. So on one week you'll have 3 videos of Civ and 1 of EU4, and then the following week it'll alternate and you'll have the 3 videos of EU and the 2 videos of Civ. The EU4 game will probably continue for quite some time. They do tend to be rather lengthy. As I have said, it is supposed to be a sort of a tutorial series combined with a playthrough, and again it is a relatively open-ended game, so I may not play it right through to the very end of the campaign, which is like 1820 in the game years, I believe. So it would be a very, very long game. We'll see how that one goes. Obviously, with Civilization videos, they tend to peter out around between 20 and 30 videos. I've never done a One City Challenge before, so I'm not entirely certain how long the One City Challenge will take, but I don't foresee it being all that long. Of course, it's never going to go above 500 turns one way or another. Now, that is going to lead on quite nicely to what will be happening next month, but I'll get to that in just a moment because there's one other series that I have going at the moment, which is Xenonauts. Now, I have been having great fun with Xenonauts. I really do love the game, and I love those sort of strategy games. I love the original XCOM, and I love the Firaxis XCOM, and Xenonauts I find it does have the same things that the original XCOM has, which I really, really love, but we have noticed issues with the difficulty, especially on the strategic layer. It's very, very easy on Xenonauts to lose the game because you've run out of money or you've lost all of the funding nations. It's more focused on the strategic management side of things than the ground battles like the original XCOM used to be. That said, in one of the latest videos, I spent the entire episode just doing research and development and actually got to a point now where I feel like I'm getting back ahead with the game and it's not a losing battle. That said, even though it's been a popular series, it has been losing a little bit of momentum. Not as many people seem to be watching it. I'm not sure whether that's because people have been losing interest or possibly just because the videos are a little bit longer, because most of my videos now I'm bringing down to 20 to 25 minutes. The Xenonauts ones still tend to be a little bit longer. Now, unfortunately, there isn't really a lot I can do about that because I want to make sure every video, as much as possible, has at least one ground mission in there. And as those ground missions usually take about 30 minutes on their own, and I don't like cutting anything out of them, that means the video is going to be at least the length of the ground mission, plus the management and research side of things tacked on. Maybe that's why people aren't watching them as much. Maybe it's just the fact that the people who watch that series haven't really had the time to catch up. So what I'm going to be doing with Xenonauts, because it is my least popular series, but because I do still want to continue it, and because the rest of the week is pretty full, I'm going to put 2 Xenonauts videos out, or at least I'm going to try to put 2 Xenonauts videos out at the weekends, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. So that means I'll be putting content out 7 days a week. Saturdays and Sundays will only be Xenonauts, so there'll be 1 video instead of 2 per day on the weekends. But, of course, being Xenonauts, those videos will be a little bit longer. And let's be honest, if you actually look at a lot of the popular YouTubers, very few of them actually put any videos out at the weekend. There may be 1 or 2, but the majority of their content is during the week. Now, maybe they've looked at their analytics and decided that the weekends aren't a good time to post videos. I know personally, if I look at all of the YouTubers that I follow and all of the channels that I'm subscribed to, I get really bored at the weekends because I've got nothing new to watch. I've watched it all through the week, and I'm often sitting there at the weekend constantly checking my subscriptions page to see if there's anything new to watch. So hopefully having Xenonauts up there at the weekend will give you guys something to view if you've got nothing better to do. So moving on to next month, very important date to remember for the UK, and I think it might even be worldwide actually, 24th of October is the release of Civilization Beyond Earth. Now that is a game that I am very much looking forward to playing, and I certainly will be. I will be getting that game the day it comes out if I can't get my hands on it before, and I will be doing a playthrough. I'll probably do a sort of review, first impressions, critique of it at some point, but my intention is, when I get it, I'm going to do a blind playthrough pretty much as soon as it's installed, and I will record it. And what I will most likely do is upload that playthrough in chunks, but I will do it over the course of a few days. So within maybe 3, 4, 5 days of the game coming out, there will be a complete start to finish, win or lose, playthrough on the channel. Now, it won't be my usual style of being informative because I'll have never played it before at that point. I will have some knowledge to go on because I've watched videos of it being played, and of course I've got my Civilization 5 knowledge, and it's not too dissimilar. But the first playthrough will be blind, and then once that is done, I can go on to a more logical, you know, sort of every other day series like I have going with Civilization 5 currently. And that's why hopefully my One City Challenge videos, One City Challenge series will end in time for Civilization Beyond Earth. That is the plan anyway. In other news, I've only just discovered today that Endless Legend has officially been released. In fact, it was about 3 or 4 days ago. I think it was the 14th or the 15th. Now, that is something that I would like to cover. I'd like to do a playthrough of it because even though I have done a video which is sort of my first impressions during the beta, I've never really played more than the first sort of handful of turns into the game. So I think I will do a playthrough of that, but I'm not sure when I'm going to shoehorn that into the schedule. It may be when the Sims dies down a little bit. If I start running short of material for the Sims, maybe I will alternate the Sims one day and Endless Legend the next. Haven't really worked that one out yet because I only found this out just before recording that video. That said, some of the Sims videos are starting to get a little bit to the state of today the Sims wash dishes, which isn't a very exciting title, but that is something for the future. Now, Minecraft, no plans to record any of that in the near future, because I know people are always asking me when I'm going to do more Minecraft videos. However, I am currently in talks with the developers of a game called Ort Online, and if you haven't heard of it, imagine Minecraft mixed with an MMORPG. Now, it's still in development, it's in very early stages, but it seems to have a lot of potential. Hoping I can get my hands on it and bring it to you guys so you can see what that is all about. And I think people who like RPGs and MMOs and people who like Minecraft are certainly going to like it. But like I said, it is early days, so let's wait and see if we can get our hands on that first. I am also in talks with a few other developers about some indie games. I don't want to talk too much about them right now because I'm not sure whether or not they are going to go ahead and on what sort of timescale they're going to be. But hopefully we will have some random little videos that will be mixed in as time goes on. Saying that, I have got my hands on a copy of Worlds of Magic from the developers there. Again, a game that is in early access. It's currently in beta, and it is a spiritual successor to the sort of Might and Magic games. In fact, it's much like Age of Wonders 3, if you see my playthrough of that, but it's more of the traditional style. It uses square tiles instead of hexes, and it goes more back to the old mechanics with D20 rolls for the fights and stuff like that. So I've been having a little play with that, trying to get to grips with it, so I will make a video of that and upload that, hopefully maybe over the weekend, if not over next week, certainly. And then going on into the following months, I haven't really got too far ahead and decided what I'm going to do. I may do something special for the channel's 2-year anniversary. Again, I haven't decided what that is going to be just yet. So if you guys have any suggestions, and bear in mind that doesn't mean to say that I am necessarily going to listen to them, particularly if they are awful. But if you guys do have any suggestions of something that we could do to make the 2-year anniversary of the channel a little bit special, by all means, get in touch, let me know, and we will see what we can do. I'm sure there's something that I'm forgetting, because there's a little niggling sensation at the back of my mind that there was something else I wanted to mention on this video, and I can't for the life of me think what it was now. I've certainly covered all the current series and all of the games that I am going to be covering into next month, although to be fair, at the moment it's only really Civilization Beyond Earth that we're certain about. So without me waffling on for too much longer, I'm going to say thank you guys for making the last 2 years a wonderful run. We are just shy of 5,000 subscribers at this point, and I never expected the channel to be as popular as it is right now. Thanks to all of those of you who watch the videos and interact, you comment, you share, you like, and I know at least some of my subscribers and the people watching my videos have been with me since the very start, and a big thank you to all of you guys for bearing with me and my waffle. So thanks a lot guys, and until next time, goodbye for now.